welcome to Never Broken Sight. I'm here to talk about the Nostalgia Critic. Now, I'm not like against the Nostalgia Critic. Heck, go on. I love watching his movies, but the fact is, he always does the wrong thing. He never puts the film into full focus. It's not something, and I'm not like misjudging him or anything. I just don't like his work. Um, I don't like how he always hates the film. Like if you talk about like the little Nemo review, that's okay because he says the movie's bad. The movie's bad. This is bad about the movie, but the animation's nice. I agree with him on the subject about that. But the thing I don't like mostly is the fact that he just keeps downgrading some of the films, including the films I like, even if they're good films. Now, again, I'm from Colorado. I'm a redneck. Although I'm wearing this, I'm a redneck. Um, and I like anything that you throw at me, and I'm a naive kind of person that way. But the fact being, it's just not good, dude. It's something that doesn't deserve to have credit. It's a film that, in and of its own opinion, I mean, you don't see us downgrading some of your films now, do you? Yeah, and I like the critic because he actually does those. He does. He brings that quality to the film that you like. He's not one of those guys. He downgrades most of the films. He's not like Siskel and Ebert. No offense to Ebert, rest his soul. Rest his soul. But the fact being, his film, he just keeps downgrading them. He's like every film he's reviewed. Biodome, I can go with that. Biodome, I can go with. But the idea is, you look at like the angry video game nerd. I've watched his videos. I don't like him that much, but I've watched his videos, and he's done. He doesn't just downgrade the film because of the acting just because of the acting or stuff. He puts certain points in that, like you diss the Cat in the Hat, and I mean, yes, I know Jim Carrey did do better than essentially Mike Myers, and I can't deny that. The fact being, it's hard not to. The fact being, I still can't downgrade it. It's something that belongs up there. But I know you diss the fact that people are trying their hardest to remake things. They probably put their all into this, and what do? You just put the films. You just downgrade the film as to what it really is, as to what it should be. I'm not saying you should throw away your career or anything, because you shouldn't. You should keep going, but just have a lighter sense of humor. I'm not one of those guys that mostly like disses a person. Mostly doesn't like diss a person. I mean, there are films out there that you have reviewed that, for the record, I don't like. Batman and Robin, I like it, but there is that gay following that, again, I can't follow into. And I've been around gay guys before, and I know how that feels. But in my point of view, critic, personal message, just make make it work. Don't always downgrade something just because it's bad. It's bad, but people like it for some reason. Like the new Evil Dead that came out, I hated it. It sucked. It's too bloody instead of like that classic funny feel that I like and love. But it's still something of the modern day time. You got to realize that people from your time aren't always going to. No offense, you're getting old, and people from your time are beginning to actually get old with you. People from this time are actually starting to like things that you don't. Agree? You don't. Fact of personality. And I'm not one to say this, but you are just someone that needs to like start upgrading movies. Everyone knows the nostalgia critic because he's like, I bitch and moan, bitch and moan. You don't always have to bitch and moan. You can do whatever you want, and there's no issue with that. And I have to admit, you're a good person, Doug Walker, whoever you are, but you're a good person. Don't let that slide. And that's all I've got to say. But dude, at least get it up a bit. Come on, bring it up. Don't be sitting around here downgrading other people's movies because they like them. I'm from the 90s. There's films I don't like from the 90s, but they have a feeling of nostalgia to them. They're not those films that you hate. They're the films you love. That's all I've got to say. I'm not saying give up your career. Keep going. I love your videos.